أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. في سورة النساء يقول الله سبحانه وتعالى ولا تتمنوا ما فضل الله به بعضكم على بعض ولا تتمنوا ما فضل الله به بعضكم على بعض. Do not dream of or wish for what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala preferred one over another. Do not dream for or wish for what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blessed other people over you. In particular, we're talking about men and women. الخطاب للرجال والنساء. لذلك قال الله سبحانه وتعالى للرجال نصيب مما اكتسبوا وللنساء نصيب مما اكتسب. So this is for men and women because each one has their portion and their rights, and each one has different earning than the other, and different treatment than the other, and different value than the other. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guided us to something better than wishing for what people have. Before I tell you what He told us to do, let's go back to the time of the pagans. في الجاهلية كانت المرأة ما إذا قيمي أبدا لا ترث لا هي ولا الولد. Women in pagan time was nothing. It was like a commodity. And she doesn't inherit anything. Same with children. So Islam came and gave the woman the right for inheritance. So when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave leadership for a man over a woman in the family and gave men the right to go fight in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and to attend jama'at, masjid and such, بعض النساء يعني نقول غارت أو يعني اشتهت أو تمنت أن يكون لها حظ مثل الرجال، يعني يذهب للجهاد ويذهب للجماعات وما إلى ذلك. فأنزل الله سبحانه وتعالى ولا تتمنوا ما فضل الله به بعضكم على بعض. Some of the sisters or some of the women, companions رضي الله عنهم, wished for what men have, which is going to jama'at, to the masjid, and going to fighting in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and such, because there's so much rewards in that. So they wished for the reward, not that they wished to be men for being a man like most are doing nowadays. No, they wanted to be like men getting rewards. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed this surah and told them لِلرِّجَالِ نَصِيبٌ مِمَّا اكْتَسَبُوا وَلِلنِّسَاءِ نَصِيبٌ مِمَّا اكْتَسَبْنَ. You have your portion and they have their portion. You get your reward and they get their reward. So why? Because when you start wishing, التمني شو بيؤدي للحسد وللبغضاء ولا الظلم. When you wish for what other people have, it leads you to envy and it leads you to transgress against the rights of others, thinking that you have the right for it or you are more deserving than them and such. أرشدنا الله سبحانه وتعالى إلى ماذا؟ قال واسألوا الله من فضله. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, instead of envying and wishing and dreaming and denying the differences between men and women and start calling for equality that doesn't exist and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not want it to exist, ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from what He has. He will give it to you. Yeah, this is like similar to what? Men get what in Jannah, brother? Why you want to go to Jannah? I know you're going to say something which is not from your heart, but why you want to go to Jannah? What's number one thing? Yeah, you're shy to say it, right? Okay, he's shy to say it. You know what it is. So men get that in Jannah, whatever he's shy to say. Women nowadays, not that days, they say, and what do women get? Why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave the Hur al-Ain for the men? Do women get Hur al-Ain or Hur al-Un or whatever you call it? Don't wish for it and don't call for it and do not object for it. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for what you want. You get it. It's as simple as that. People would start asking you, can I get this in Jannah? Can I get that in Jannah? Of course you can get that in Jannah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَلَهُمْ فِيهَا مَا تَشْتَهِي أَنفُسُهُمْ. You get in it whatever you desire for. If you want it, just ask for it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not go in details what you're going to get in Jannah. He gave us some things to trigger us to work hard. He knows what triggers men and He knows what triggers women. So He gave us that. Now, if you are not normal, then that's your problem. But if you need something, just ask for it. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in dunya said, why you want to go? He's not better than me. I'm better than him. This is fair. This is not fair. Why? Just ask. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and He'll give it to you. See how simple that is? So the point that I'm trying to make, even wishing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us, do not wish for what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala preferred men over women or women over men. Don't wish for it. Wishing. Can you imagine for those people who deny and who wants to equate and who object and who is willing to fight and they have plans and agenda against the decree of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Wishing. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, don't do it. ولا تتمنوا ما فضل الله به بعضكم على بعض للرجال نصيب مما اكتسبوا وللنساء نصيب مما اكتسبن واسألوا الله من فضله. You want it? Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You will get it. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم.